Welcome back to another Fruitful 3 show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on
Yeah,
again.
you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome.
I feel like I've been on more this season than any other season.
No, well, no, yeah, maybe. I know around Christmas time you were on a lot last year too.
No, maybe.
So,
You know what you should do? You should do what Tony Hedgecliffe does for his show Kill Tony and have like at the end of the year, who was on the most.
I will give out awards
Yeah.
for the most appearances.
Or just like stats or something.
stats,
Yeah.
like Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah. I looked at mine this morning.
What a joke. How old are you?
75 according to Snapchat.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I listen to a lot of the Beatles. Yeah.
I don't do Spotify anymore, so
So you don't have the Spotify Rap anymore. According to Spotify, I'm 75 years old.
But in the 3 months I've had Amazon Music, NF was my most listened to artist. I've listened to him almost 400 times.
Yeah, mine was like classic rock, alternative rock, and then like pop rap or something. Like R&B, like club music.
I had at the top of the list was Christian hip hop, EDM, and something else, and then Christian. So yeah, maybe it was house. The other one. Oh, part of it was pop. Pop was one of them. Anyway,
All right.
we're done talking about Spotify Wrapped. We're gonna move on to our actual episode.
Leave your stuff on the comments below though if you do have Spotify Rap.
Yeah, there you go. What was your most listened to artist?
Yeah. How old are you according to Snapchat or not?
Spotify.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I say Spotify Wrapped or have I been saying Snapchat Rap?
I don't know.
No, I think I've been saying Spotify Wrapped.
What if we're saying Snapchat this whole time?
I know you said that was the second time you said Snapchat. Well, third time now. Anyway, stop distracting me. We got a show to do.
All right, let's do this show.
Okay, where we dig into deep into the real issues shaping your life, not the fake, boring stuff that everybody wants you distracted with. Today's episode is something most people never even think about: the hidden connection between your privacy, your self esteem, and the technology you use every single day. This is a big part because now, with AI advancements, all the companies like Google and even I just shut it off on Snapchat, they can use your pictures and videos and text for AI advancements. Instagram does the same thing. Your emails do the same thing. Facebook does the same thing. All this stuff.
It's all AI now.
So we're gonna go into dating apps because I don't know why it just was a thing. I guess people lack with dating nowadays, and dating apps affect your privacy too. So we're going to do it that way. To smart devices, to the algorithms tracking you every second. Your sense of self is more vulnerable than ever, and here's what's wild. These aren't separate problems, they feed into each other, creating a cycle that's hard to escape. Let's break it down. But first, we got merch. We got lots of merch. It's the perfect Christmas gift to get your homies or your girlfriend. It's nice and cozy and comfy. So just go to iceentertainment.net/stripped. It's in the description. Check it out. Go get something. Eli's merch is on there. Also, I am doing this thing where if you go and listen to Ice Beats, Ice Beats. Yeah, if you go listen to Ice Beats on Spotify or Apple Music or Amazon Music or YouTube Music, whatever, I typically get paid. Well, whatever it's on, I get paid for it. So just go listen to to Ice Beats, and the money that gets made off of it will go into buying merch and clothes for the like homeless or the needy or whatever. And I will soon be having I'll soon be having an actual public announcement a real public announcement. And second of all, I will have a first the first donation pass through. So go do that. Go listen. Go help me make some money so I can spend it on
Homeless people.
homeless people. So there you go. Now it's all also it's free. It's free for you. You just gotta pay the music subscription fee. So you're welcome. You don't have to actually spend any money. You just got to spend some time. Privacy problem nobody sees coming. We live in a world that is smart. Smart speakers, smart TVs, smart doorbells, smart thermostats, and smart dating apps. Crazy. But here's the uncomfortable truth: the smarter the device, the dumber your privacy becomes. That's crazy. This isn't paranoia, it's proven science. Researchers at IMDEA Networks, Northeastern University, and NYU, which is New York University, have documented how smart home devices inadvertently leak privacy information through local New York protocols. We're talking about your physical address, unique device identifiers, your daily routines, your sleeping patterns, and even what other devices are connected to your home Wi Fi. Whoa. In one comprehensive study, researchers tested 16 common smart home devices and found 54 security vulnerabilities that exposed users to potential attacks. These devices utilize microphones, light sensors, accelerometers, and Wi Fi scanning to compile detailed profiles of who you are and what you do. So if you didn't know, you can actually hijack a router and send out a signal, and you can actually they've tested this out, and it's kind of cool, but it's also kind of creepy that you send out this signal and it's like sonar readings, like in Batman where he has the eyes go white and he has sonar readings, he can like the sounds and stuff.
Bat sight.
Yeah, bad sight. He picks up like images and everything. It's basically like that. They can actually like pinpoint you in a room in your like in a room in your house with the router. It's kind of crazy.
It's creepy.
Yeah. And here's where it gets really discerning. Dating apps collect even more sensitive data than your smart home. Think about what you're handing over: your exact GPS system in real time, stalkers, your face through photos and facial recognition. That's another problem. People can take that and create AI generate with those images, and then you can end up having an OnlyFans account and you're not making any money off of it. Your deepest desires and preferences. Yeah, you people literally tell their whole life stories on social media. So your conversations and emotional patterns, your swipe behavior and decision making patterns, and your sexual orientation and relationship status. So, yeah, people can bully you.
Cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying and cyber attacks. And what's worse, we'll get into it later, but it gets worse. It really does. So Mozilla, I think it's Mozilla. Foundation's 2024 research found that 80% of dating apps can share or sell your personal information for advertising. And that's crazy. And when I was living up in New York, Tinder started doing all these like dating ads, and I was like thinking, did they really get consent from these people for doing these dating apps? Or, well, and then they can sell it to other people, and now the other people have your information, and now everyone knows your information because it's just going to the highest bidder.
I bought
Crazy.
your information.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with it?
Blackmail you.
Okay, have fun.
I'm gonna take your podcast. All right, welcome to a new episode of the Fruitful 3 show by Elijah Kelwitz.
Yeah, have fun.
Gonna make bank. I'm gonna direct all the charity donations to the charity of me.
We don't have charity donations for this podcast, so
The merch.
the merch. You don't get rights to that. You said you wanted the podcast. You didn't say you
I'm taking
wanted.
your whole identity.
You didn't say you wanted the rights to my merch store. That is a different
I'm taking
contract
it.
to the podcast, you know?
I'm taking it.
You can't. You have to take the Iced Entertainment brand.
Guess what? All your YouTube videos, I AI'd your face and your voice. Your bank account is mine now.
Good for you. Good for you. Have fun with my $3.24.
Yes!
Go buy yourself a McDonald's burger.
I'll just get like a bag of peanuts out of the vending machine at work. Maybe a burrito. Burrito's like, yeah,
It's just,
I got enough. Yeah, I'd be
All right.
blowing all your money on a burrito in a vending machine.
Yes, I got a burrito.
Yes.
Okay, security researchers discovered that apps like Tinder request the highest number of dangerous permissions. And KU Leuven researchers found that 6 major dating apps leak precise location data, meaning someone could track down your almost exact real world position. Get Tinder, I'm going to track you.
On Tinder.
Okay, well,
Never had it.
it doesn't go into the 6 major dating apps, but I'm assuming that's Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, and
Facebook?
I don't know if Facebook is a major player in dating.
Facebook dating is annoying. I had to get a girlfriend just to shut off my Facebook dating.
Whack.
Whack.
Just whack.
Absolutely whack.
Um,
Bogus.
Yeah. So when you combine smart devices in your home with dating apps on your phone, you've created the perfect storm of exposure.
All right.
Cool. You have anything you want to add to the dating scene of data breaching?
I don't have anything about dating.
Well, do you have anything of breaching privacy?
Yes. Data mining. I have. What is data mining? I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell them.
Just in case somebody doesn't know what data mining is in the year of 2025.
What is it? I'm not from this generation.
So
time traveler.
Okay.
Yeah.
So data mining is the process of discovering patterns, anomalies, and correlations in a large data set to extract meaningful insights for decision making, prediction, and problem solving. It uses techniques from machine learning, statistics, and database systems to transform raw data into actionable information, which can help increase revenue, reduce costs, and improve customer relations.
Oh,
Google likes to use that.
yes. Like even most people do that now. It's like target your target audience basically.
Yeah.
It's how you find your target audience.
One, you could just search something once and then all of a sudden ads start popping up everywhere for it.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to check the weather. Oh, guess what? Here's an ad for this
weather app that's new or that you need.
No, the ads pop up on the weather app. Just Google one little, like a battery.
You Googled something about Barbie dolls, and now you get ads for
Barbie dolls. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
And then that's in your search history, and then what? Yeah.
I don't know. I guess you got to buy a Barbie doll.
Google wants you to.
I don't even really notice the ads.
I notice them sometimes, especially when it's like, oh, why is that ad there? And then I think back, and then it's like, oh, from like 2 weeks ago when I randomly just searched that, and I just happened to click on a link because I thought it was the right one, and now it's there.
Oh.
And now I'm getting all these, trike and battery ads, and
which is all right.
Yeah, whatever, as long as it's not like women's underwear. Some of the random ads that just pop up, I think I'd rather have ads that I'm kind of like have something to do with. So why am I gonna buy women's underwear? But then here comes a lingerie ad, and it's like
you can hide those and be like, no, this is not your target audience.
Yeah. But then that gets annoying because then it like 2 days later it pops up again. And it's like, no, I don't have heart problems. I don't need this heart medication.
Ozempic.
Yeah, Ozempic is everywhere.
My goodness.
Google
What?
engages in extensive data mining to improve its products and tailor user experiences.
Huh?
This includes collecting information such as search and location history.
What?
Yeah, that's right. Google looks at where you are and it's like, oh, hey, you went shopping with your girlfriend at this ladies' lingerie place? Guess what? I'm sending you ads for ladies' lingerie.
What happens if you're just walking by a store that sells lingerie?
Guess what? Google might read it if you stop and like talk to somebody on the phone in front of this store.
Or what if there's, the lingerie store, like Victoria's Secret's on this side and you're on this side of the street. But
Sometimes that happens too.
on the other side of the street is like a really good like food place or something that you really want to go over there, but you're like, is the line too long?
Let's say that your favorite restaurant is in the entire world is right next door to a gay strip club.
But it pings me in the gay strip club instead of the
Yes,
restaurant.
and your location is off just a little bit and it pings you in that gay strip club. Guess what? Google has that in your location history.
So now I get whips and chains.
Yes, and you're getting ads. Just wait. Be careful where you eat dinner at.
Okay, so definitely not the blue oysters.
The Blue Oyster does not serve blue oysters. It doesn't serve happy endings either. Don't go there. They don't serve food.
You
You're
know.
someone that really likes sausages. I've seen that movie.
Yeah. We've all seen the movie.
We've all seen that movie.
What a great movie.
Okay.
Moving on.
All right, these data sets help Google understand how users interact with its services across platforms and devices. Google uses this information in several ways. One major use is personalization, showing more relevant ads and customizing content based on users' behavior. So, basically, what we were talking about with the search engines, it remembers our search history and then sends us ads. So if we're looking up something, it reminds us, hey, you were wanting to buy this earlier. Remember this 32-ounce water bottle with a compass attached to it? You want it. It has a rape whistle and everything attached to it. You want it. Remember to buy this. It's on sale. No?
Nah.
Just block ad. What can you do about it? Well, guess what? There is something that you can do about it. And you mentioned it briefly.
Did I really?
Yes, you did. Just briefly, but you did mention it.
Wow.
You can manage how Google uses your information by adjusting your ad settings and reviewing your activity through Google privacy controls. These tools allow you to customize what data is collected and how it's applied, giving you more control over your online experiences. More broadly, technology, especially social media, can have a major impact on self-esteem, curated images, unrealistic standards, and constant comparison often contribute to feelings of inadequacy. The negative effects of social media comparison and idealized content remain well documented and significant.
Privacy isn't just a tech issue, it's a mental health issue. Every piece of data collected about you becomes a mine or mirror, but it's a distorted one that doesn't reflect who you really are. When your life becomes something to be measured, tracked, predicted, and sold, your mind starts to internalize that commodification. Studies consistently show that people who feel watched, even subconsciously, experience more anxiety, increased self criticism, lower confidence, heightened social comparison, and deeper insecurity. This isn't theoretical. The surveillance capitalism model fundamentally changes how we see ourselves. And the dating world amplifies this exponentially. Dating apps are essentially evaluation machines. Swipe left, swipe right, match, unmatch, ghost, reads, receipts, ignored.
Dude, that was like Snapchat wrapped up into one sentence.
Right?
With the
Friend, unfriend, ghost, read, ignored.
yeah. It's like, oh, they opened it but didn't reply, or oh, they replayed it. Oh, they screenshot it. Oh, they haven't opened my message yet. That's Snapchat right there, summed up into one sentence.
Here, I'm gonna tell a nice little.
You tell a story.
Yeah, it's not much of a story. It's because it's not really my story. But there was I watched the video, and there's more than just one video, and I know Levi talked about it like the first season of the podcast, where like there was a woman that was trying to hook up her friend, which was a man, to get a relationship. So she was like, "Give me the Tinder profile, and I'll help you out. Get you some good pics, do a photo shoot, like help you out, help you get a girlfriend." Well, she found out how hard it is to be a man. She's like, "I this ain't even my profile, and I am more depressed than he is."
Dude, true though, because dude, dating apps, men literally just look at like the first picture and they swipe according
Hmm.
to that. They don't read anything, they don't look at more pictures. They look at that first picture and they swipe. Women like literally look at all the pictures, they read everything. The From the women that I know, that's how they look at
Hmm.
their dating apps. And it's like women or men just kind of swipe right on every girl with a pretty face, and women actually like look into it.
Well, anyway, this girl, she even was like, okay, I'm gonna lower his standards a bit, and go for like threes and stuff. And even the threes, like, yeah, they'd like match on a couple, but even they were like no goes and like ghosted him, well, her, but him, and everything else. And she's like, my self esteem is low right now. Yeah, which is kind of how I was. I had Tinder. I won't lie. I had Tinder, and it was like a game for me. I would get on, and I had the free version, so you had like so many likes per, and I would just swipe right. I didn't even look at the picture. I just swiped right, and if I matched, I'd hit them up, and if I well, look at it and then hit them up, and if I didn't like him, I wouldn't hit him up.
Honestly, it kind of is a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just the joy of swiping.
Mm-hmm.
It's just swipe left or right.
It's like, can I pull a baddie or not? Like, do I get tens? Do I get fours? What am I getting? It's like a mystery box. And sometimes you matched, and a lot of times I got ghosted like off the first chat, which means my pickup lines were whack.
What'd you say? Yo, girl, what's up?
No, there's one, and I stole this from a classmate of mine. He would take the gift from Friends with Joe, like, how you doing, you know and so I'm like, there's no way this works. So I started doing incorporating that because it worked for him like 90% of the time. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this and see what happens. It worked like 50% of the time for me.
Nice.
I'm like, this no. And then there's one I used a Fresh Prince of Bel Air pickup line, and I mean it was kind of whack to begin with, but
Did it work?
no, I got ghosted instantly.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, hey, I honestly, I when I had like Facebook dating for a while, there's some of them that hit me up, and honestly, there was one chick like we were, I don't know, probably talking for a couple weeks.
mhm.
Like it seemed to be going really well at first, and then I gave her my Snapchat, and she blocked me for having Buddhist posts on my Snapchat.
You mean Insta?
Or yeah, yeah, Instagram.
Mhm.
The one with the pictures.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not Buddhist. I just, I mean, it was the words. Like, who cares if there's a little picture of Buddha right there,
Mhm,
or Gandhi or whoever? It's just the words. It
mhm,
was words of peace. So I'm gonna post about it.
mhm.
But like, I got blocked for that.
It happens.
Whatever.
So anyway, let's get back on track. I
All
think I
right.
was finished with my story. I don't know. Anyway, every single action is a micro judgment of your own worth. You're reduced to metrics, match count, body count, like ratio, swipe back rate, response time, attractiveness ranking. You don't just get seen, you get scored. And
Dude.
I'm in the negatives. Let's go.
Yes.
And here's the devastating connection: when someone else controls your data, they begin to control your identity. You start asking yourself, am I attractive enough? Am I interesting enough? Why didn't they respond? What's wrong with me?
Who cares?
If they ignore me, I'm to the point where if they ignore me, it's just
It's like, you don't want to talk.
they're they're busy. I might hit them up, I might not.
Yeah.
5 years later, I'm still following them. It's like, we haven't talked in 5 years,
Who's this?
Unfriend. There are
Why?
so many like phone numbers. I was like going through my phone one time and like Snapchat and stuff. I'm like, who is this? And then it's like, oh, I should reach out to so and so, like for something, because I was like they were like good at something or whatever. And then I go and it's like, I swear I had them like their contact or something.
Where you just hop on Instagram once after so long, and
Mm,
you see this picture of somebody, and it's like, who's this?
mm-hmm,
And you start looking through, and then you see like pictures or posts from like years ago of them that you liked. It's
mm-hmm.
like, I knew this person. Well, what? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it happens.
Happens to me all the time. I can go forever. I can go years without getting on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And I just recently started scrolling on Facebook again. Well, dude, I was like, for a while I was looking for a car, and then I was looking for another vehicle, and then I decided, no, I'm gonna buy a house instead. And then I'm like, wow, I need to stop looking at Facebook Marketplace. So I got on just Facebook feed, and then it's like, this is really
Yeah, it
boring.
really does, bro.
It's boring.
Yeah. So the app becomes the authority of your worth, and that authority is designed to keep you insecure, keep you swiping, keep you coming back.
Wow. Deep.
Yeah.
And also, that was a very smooth transition into my stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you briefly mentioned some of the things that I have in here.
Dude, you just dabbed. That's so 2016. Like, you're so ancient. What a Gen Zer you are.
Well, I graduated high school in 2016.
You're almost 10 years out of high school.
I know. I'm old. Facebook was top shit back then. Actually,
No.
it wasn't.
No. No.
Like Snapchat was.
Yeah.
And now I don't even really. I mean, I use Snapchat for my contacts, really, and to save images, and then that's about it.
What are you saving? What?
What?
Huh?
What?
What
I'm
are you
innocent.
saving?
I'm innocent.
Okay.
I'm not guilty. I
Okay.
didn't do it.
You want me to get you a lawyer to represent you?
I cannot speak until I have a lawyer.
I am your lawyer.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will talk then.
Okay.
All right. So, negative impacts of social media.
What are they?
Social media can strongly impact self esteem through several interconnected factors. Constant social comparison, especially with highly curated and edited images, aka AI. Well, actually, just photoshopped pictures, but it's all AI now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not even real pictures anymore,
Mm-hmm.
or rarely is. But anyway, these edited images can create unrealistic beauty and lifestyle standards that leave users feeling inadequate. This often pairs with the fear of missing out, or FOMO, or FOMO, if you want to call it that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, FOMO, as seeing others' seemingly more exciting lives, can lower confidence and satisfaction. Cyberbullying adds another layer of harm with online harassment directly damaging self worth, especially among young people. And they've been cracking down on that in schools a lot.
Mm.
The pressure to maintain a perfect online persona combined with the influence of AI enhanced images further reinforces unattainable expectations. Over time, excessive use of social platforms has also been linked to anxiety, depression, and other mental health concerns, making the psychological effects of social media both significant and far reaching. But I mean, even when we were in high school, they were cracking down on that cyberbullying and all that. I can only imagine what it's like now being in high school with all this AI crap and
Mm.
everything. In fact, I wish I had GTP back in high school.
Right?
Cause oh man, that would have saved me so much time with those 5-page essays.
Right?
Just go into Chat GTP, like, yo, give me a 5-page or like a 10,000 word essay on President Jackson. I could have it done in 5 minutes. I just have to like
Just,
uh
copy and paste, make it sound like you.
one, I'd have to
Go,
like check it for errors.
yeah,
He makes a lot of errors,
go
but
do.
just run it through Quick Tools for grammar checks and like spelling checks.
Well, you can just run it through ChatGPT too. You
Uh,
you can just be like, hey, after it writes, check for flowness and grammar and everything else, and it'll do it.
But you know what? We can't be completely unfair to social media.
Yeah.
Not complete. It's not all bad.
Oh yeah.
There's some good that comes out of it,
Oh yeah.
some potential positive impacts.
50 Cent releasing a documentary on how Sean Diddy Combs is a predator.
Yes, good things like that. But all right, so while technology and social media can negatively affect self esteem, they also offer some positive benefits. Online spaces can create a sense of belonging by helping people connect with like minded communities, and support networks allow users to share experiences and receive encouragement, especially those who may feel isolated online. Still, the overall impact tends to lean negative, as research consistently shows that consistent exposure to unrealistic images, social comparison, pressure to maintain a perfect persona, and excessive screen time can all contribute to lower self worth. The key takeaway is that the relationship between technology and self esteem is complex, but being mindful of online habits and recognizing the influence of curated content is essential for protecting mental well being. But you do have to be very careful. And also, get on Facebook. It's all AI now. There's nothing real on Facebook.
Yeah.
There was a time when you could actually maybe believe maybe 50%
Mm-hmm.
of what you saw on Facebook. Well, now there's nothing real on Facebook.
All right. Well, we're going back to the negative side. Ha.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I briefly talked about the positive sides. And like, yeah, a lot of people, they're not social. But like, remember my roommate Will?
Mm.
He wasn't very social in person, but he could send an entire paragraph to you in text. And some people are just that way. In fact, some people I would rather talk to through text than have to listen to them in person. Because you get one of those quiet people talking, and they're quiet, they mumble. They're a lot easier to understand when you're just reading their words.
But I've been telling you.
And then they get angry because you don't understand them.
Yeah, that's fine. It happens.
Especially in like a group of people and everybody's talking much louder than they are. Then they kind of just get left out.
Or you got loud music playing, or
Yeah. Or
it's like,
maybe you're driving a 1965 Chevy van and you're taking this really quiet girl on a date, and you decide to just cruise around town because the van's too loud on the highway, and you asked this chick to repeat herself 3 times in a quarter mile of driving on the highway.
and now she's looking out the window.
Yeah, and now you're not even communicating with
her
her.
knees towards the door.
Yeah, and she's just... So then you just pull back into town and you talk to her that way. Or go back to her house and then just hang out in the basement.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm distracting you from your stuff. So what do
Okay.
you have to say about
I'm
it?
going to talk about the research of dating apps are destroying self-esteem. So look at okay, let's look
Go
at the
for it.
science actually shows, because this goes way beyond simple rejection. The mental health impact is severe. A cross-sectional study published in Biomed Central found that swipe-based dating app users have significantly higher rates of psychological distress, anxiety, and depression. In fact, users were 2.51 times more likely to experience psychological distress compared to non-users. Man, that's crazy. Researchers constantly show that Tinder users report lower self-esteem than non-users. They feel less attractive, less confident, and less satisfied with their bodies and physical appearance. Bro, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should be happy with what God gave you. And if you aren't, you should make some changes, you know?
Like Pastor Keith always said, God made you on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose. He made you on purpose. He designed you the way he designed you with a reason.
But don't get lazy on God,
Don't get lazy on God.
because then you're losing your purpose. Bam.
Boom. Preach.
That's kind of negative. I'm sorry. Anyway, a systematic review examining 45 studies between 2016 and 2023 found harmful relationships between dating apps use and body imaging concerns. Mental health deterioration and overall well-being decline. We used to go to a Bible church, or a Bible camp, not a Bible church, a Bible camp, and that was one of the like biggest things they always talked about every year, was like body image concerns. How it's getting like younger and younger, and now like 9-year-olds are concerned about it. It's like,
dude, call me old if you need to, but the way that some of these young girls are dressing, they're dressing like college girls, or like how college girls dressed when I was in like high school and college. And they're kids. They're children. They shouldn't be dressing like that. In fact, they haven't even plowed through puberty yet to show off anything yet. So why are they dressing like that? Maybe they got slutty moms. Maybe it's just the fashion. But
never know.
they don't need to be prettying themselves up. They don't even need to be wearing makeup. So just,
Yeah.
why can't they just wear what college girls are wearing now? The big poofy
The
jeans.
oversized hoodie and
Yeah.
some sweatpants.
Or you know what I'm talking about? Like the jeans, or the corduroy pants, the really wide cut. It's like not boot cut, not straight, but it's just like,
It's just there.
it's baggy.
Yeah, it's baggy.
It doesn't show off the ass at all.
It's cheek.
Cheek? Is that the new style?
Cheek.
No, I've heard cheek before. It's got to be cheek. It's like the new Target brand. or whatever.
What are we? We're Bohemian cheek, or
Bohemian cheek.
I think that's how they what they call it.
It might be.
Anyway, the rejection mechanism is neurological. Here's something most people don't know. When you're rejected online, whether it's being ghosted or not getting a match, your brain processes it the same way it processes physical pain. Research from ADT Healthcare confirms that every unmatched swipe or ghosting incident triggers the same nerve response as physical injury. It happens. Move on, bro. Move on. Studies show that roughly 20% of young adults report being ghosted, and over 30% report breadcrumbing. That pattern of sporadic, minimal communication that keeps you hanging on without commitment. These repeated micro rejections erode self esteem and foster deep feelings and rejection and unworthlessness. Honestly, bro, like with a dating app, you never actually really knew the girl in the first place. You just
Mhm.
got to read her bio, or if you even read it. And like, that's not actually like meeting someone, you know? If
It's
you, yeah, if you
no.
get rejected, like you meet a girl at a bar, and you're like, dang, and you go up and actually like start talking to her and getting to know her, and then you decide, well, or then she rejects you when you try to get her number or something, is more physical pain than the on the phone, because you never actually knew this girl on the phone. You just saw a picture of this girl. So, who cares? Just keep moving on. Keep grinding. The privacy violations make it worse. While all this is psychological damage is happening, or while all this psychological damage is happening, these same apps are trading your most intimate information as a commodity. Major data breaches have exposed millions, like Ashley Madison leaked 37 million users' data in 2015. Meet Mindful exposed 2.3 million users' information in 2021. And these are just the breaches we know about. Research from advocacy groups highlights that LGBTQ plus adults and younger users, the population uses these apps at the highest rates, also face disproportionate harm when privacy breaches occur, because their data can be weaponized against them. So ask yourself, how can you feel secure in yourself when even your identity isn't secure?
How can you?
I'm going to tell you how we can
All right.
do it.
Tell me.
Well, I'm going to go into the cycle of how privacy loss and low self-esteem reinforce each other first, and then I'll tell you.
All right.
So this is the part nobody talks about. Again, nobody talks about this. The feedback loop that traps people. When people lose privacy, psychological research shows that they also lose a sense of control over their lives, personal autonomy and agency, which is, your body figure and whatnot. Emotional stability. You go psychologically insane because you don't know whether she ghosted you, or she liked you, or she didn't like you, or the
You don't know
psychological
why.
games, bro. The psychological safety, you don't know if she's a killer or something else on the other side. And a healthy relationship with themselves. A lot of negative self talk happens. So here's how the cycle works. Step one: smart devices and apps collect everything: location, behavior, preferences, mistakes, and vulnerabilities. Be careful what you say, it'll come back to bite you. Step two: you become hyper aware of being watched. They're watching everything. You start attending or altering your behavior. You curate yourself. You second guess your authenticity because they're watching you. They're watching you. Step three: dating apps amplify insecurity. Your worth becomes tied to external validation, swipes, matches, response rates, all of that spaz and jazz, and get back because I ain't
Disco
playing with
funky
that.
monkey. What?
What's a funky monkey? What's a
Disco
disco?
funky monkey.
It happens. Hey, is that like? Hold on, is
Is
that
that
like?
actually a song?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
I was if it's like actually a song, I'm like, maybe they're talking about some white person that was in the crowd trying to dance but looked like a monkey instead at a disco. You know?
It's like a white person at a disco.
Yeah, it's like a white person at a disco, and they wrote a song about it. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be so funny.
Anyway, step four, privacy breaches your or awareness of surveillance collapses self-esteem. You realize stranger companies and algorithms have access to your most vulnerable data. Step five, you cope by using the apps even more. Research shows that individuals characterized by high anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem often use online dating as avoidance or escapism from distress. This creates a negative reinforcement cycle that heightens the chances of developing a problematic usage patterns. Smart devices expose your life, dating apps expose your heart, and both systems profit from your insecurity. The business model depends on it. Do you have anything you'd like to add to the cycle?
I have a little ditty about social media. Or I titled it social media anyway.
Well, you can read that because
Getting out of the social media stuff.
we are about to go into what you can do about it.
Okay, well, let me just talk about social media real quick then. And this is the end of my script, by the way.
That's fine.
All right. Many sources suggest that technology is contributing to higher stress levels, largely due to information overload, blurred boundaries between work and personal life, the constant digital connectivity, the endless flow of news and content can be overwhelming, while remote work tools make it difficult to fully disconnect, increasing the risk of burnout. Social media often adds pressure through comparison with curated, idealized lifestyles, and constant notifications create a sense of urgency and ongoing anxiety. Still, technology also offers benefits. It helps people stay connected, provides access to valuable information, and makes mental health support more accessible through tools like teletherapy. The overall impact is nuanced, and not everyone experiences increased stress, and research shows that the negative effects often depend on how or how much technology is used. With excessive wow, I just lost my spot.
Excessive.
With excessive or problematic use being the most strongly linked to poor mental health outcomes. Wow. Did you not know that?
Wow.
Did you know that?
Wow. Know what?
That, what I just said
What was that?
about mental health.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy, bogus, outrageously, insanely
There's positive
intuitive.
and negatives.
Yeah. It seems like I don't know. It seems like my script was mostly towards the negative sides.
Well, even my
But
script is towards the negative side,
yeah.
which is, how you get views, but because you don't talk about positivity, because then you're leaving somebody out.
Yeah, somebody's sad and they don't want everyone else to be happy. So we have to talk about negativity to bring all the happy people down because the negative people don't want to be positive.
It's like, I forgot what I was going to say. So, yeah, anyway, what can you do about this issue, this problem? I'm going to tell you. First, awareness is the foundation. Understanding how these system works is the first step to reclaiming control. If you are aware, awareness is the foundation, the key to everything. If you know that you are like just swiped on a girl and you matched and you're already like basically lusting over her, it's probably a sign that you probably shouldn't. Well, you can hit her up and see if she responds, but
Chances are you're better off just leaving her alone.
yeah, it'd be more eventful for you. And but then if you're lusting over her and you hit her up and she doesn't respond, well then you're going to go through the psychological like breakup stage for some reason. And
You got too attached too quick.
that's the word I'm looking for, attached. And being attached is kind of a way to be turned to the evil side. Just watch Star Wars. I mean, they always talk about how attachment is not part of the Jedi Order, and as I get older, I understand that a whole lot more. It's crazy. So yeah, being aware of your feelings and how everything else is going down. Now, I'm not trying to scare you into, thinking, "Oh, I don't have a shot at, getting a relationship or chasing your dreams or whatever. Pursue it, but be smart about it, you know?" Okay, anyway, protect your privacy practically. Review app permissions regularly and revoke unnecessary access. Today, I found out that Snapchat was using the generative AI to look at photos and text and everything else to improve their AI systems and everything. And I
I did
think,
not know that.
yeah, I found that out today, so I shut it off today. I think I have Instagram shut off, and I found out today that Gmail does the same thing, and it's like then they actually go through like all your sent emails. Well, not your
Yeah.
sent emails, but the emails that you receive, they go through.
And the
So,
thing with Google, there is no privacy with Google anymore. I love Google,
mm-hmm,
and like that's my number one choice for a search engine
mm-hmm,
because I mean, I use Firefox or Bing or any of those other things, and I try to search what I want, and it doesn't give it to me. Google's the best search engine, but there's the sacrifice of privacy when you use
yeah,
Google.
yeah.
I
So
wish that weren't the case, but
there's that. So I've been going. Even I found out today also that Windows 11, their AI system for like Copilot, they also have a third party device in Copilot that takes a screenshot like every 5 to 10 seconds of your screen. So like when you're looking up something, like if you're looking up shoes and you couldn't remember the brand because it isn't like a new brand, you can go to Copilot and search up like blue shoes or whatever, and it'll put all the pictures that was in your search history that you were looking at, which is kind of cool. But it's unnecessary to have a screenshot every 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. It's just because then they're using it and they can sell that information and whatever else. So, be aware, go shut off the AI generative stuff, and you should be happy. And you got to be careful because when the app updates, you always got to check that stuff because sometimes they'll override your shut off and turn it back on through an update. So use privacy focused alternatives when possible. Be strategic about what personal information you share. Consider the smart devices you really need versus the ones that just create vulnerability. And then we want to protect our mental health, and to protect your mental health, set time limits on dating apps. Like if you have the free version, which I don't know why people even pay for a version on dating apps. I think that's just insane. That just seems like you're,
desperation.
yeah, desperate, and that would be an instant no, I'm out of here, you know. But you can set time limits. And if you have the free version, you can only have so many swipes. So, well, like swipes, I believe. And then take breaks when you notice your self-esteem declining. Just get away from the front phone in general, go and actually like chase your dreams, like write or read a book or something. Go outside and look at a tree, you know. Remember that
I like
rejection.
trees.
I do too. I do too.
Tall and green and sturdy and
Got some leaves right now.
oxygen.
There's no leaves on them, but still
No.
like them. They're pretty
Except for the
hard.
evergreens. Evergreens are green right now,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but they're pokey
They're pokey and sticky. And
and itchy.
remember that rejection on an app has nothing to do with your inherent worth. Now, if you get rejected in real life, questionable. But it is what it is. You move on. You just keep shooting your shots. Eventually, one of them will fall in, and you'll get better every single time.
Or just wait for life to do its natural course
Or that too.
of action.
Yeah.
But you know what will never reject you?
God.
Well, that too. But I was gonna say a tree.
Oh.
God will always love you.
Unless that tree falls down and you really wanted to look at that tree that day.
Well, I mean, as long as the tree doesn't fall on my car, I'll be fine with that tree
Mm-hmm.
falling down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can still admire it as long as it's not going through the front windshield of my 35th anniversary edition Camaro.
You're speaking like you have experienced this before or something.
What? No.
Oh, never.
I definitely did not have an entire tree fall on a Camaro of mine that I had. Probably a good thing I don't have a Camaro anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's kind of just not a good vehicle to have.
Mm-hmm.
So many dips around here and bumps and ice
Ice.
and snow
Dude,
and gravel.
yeah. Nebraska roads just ain't good for sports cars.
Kansas roads and Missouri roads are also just as bad, if not worse.
Let's stop getting off topic. Let's finish
get
this
on
out.
topic.
Yeah, so seek connection in multiple ways, not just through apps. Actually go out and hang out with people and talk and
Go to clubs,
go to clubs.
and bars.
Well, unless
and
you don't drink, then
arcades.
go to coffee shops.
Well, yeah, you can go to coffee shops.
Or
But
go.
how social are people in coffee shops?
It depends.
Okay, we're not talking about New York coffee shops. We're talking about Nebraska coffee shops where everybody just sits there on their phone
Well, I mean, you
and might go,
go
to like
to a
poetry
coffee.
night.
You go to a coffee shop in like an old school town, they actually talk about the weather and tractors and what broke down yesterday.
Dude, that's a
And
bar.
but it happens in the morning too at the coffee table. What happens at the bar happens at the coffee table
Dude.
too.
That's happy hour. You're literally talking about happy hour.
I'm also talking about coffee.
People who drink coffee don't socialize with people in the real world.
I'm talking the older generation does. Oh.
I thought you were talking about the people that drink like mochas and
No,
lattes.
no,
and
I'm just talking about the people that drink coffee black.
Okay.
Yes.
You gotta specify. You say coffee shop, I'm gonna think some person in a Target wardrobe sitting on their phone.
They're
with
called
an
a
extra large
barista.
mocha.
They're called a barista.
Okay, well, some people call them Gen Zers.
That's also true. Anyway, consider whether the app is serving you or if you're serving the app. Dang, that is deep. You know? Are you living for the world or are you living for yourself? Or are you living for God? 3 different possibilities and 3 different outcomes. Recognize the manipulation. These platforms are engineered to keep you insecure and coming back. The infinite scroll, the gamification, the reward or variable reward schedule, it's all designed to exploit your physiology or psychology. When you recognize it, you can start to resist it. Anything you'd like to add to that?
Well, currently reading a book on psychology.
You are.
One that you've let me borrow.
I have talked them into reading Thinking Fast and Slow.
I forget the
Daniel Kahneman. Yeah.
Honestly, that book is bringing up some other books that I want to read. I can't think of the one. I'll have to go through and look at previous chapters. But there's one about happiness that I really want to read.
Oh, I don't have it. I let someone borrow it. I have the IGEA or IKEA or IGAKIKI. It's a Japanese book, but it really goes into depth on happiness.
Well, this one's like a psychologist that wrote a book on like happiness, like understanding happiness or something like that. Whatever the, I don't remember what the book is called, but what's his name, Daniel Kahneman. He spent maybe just half a page briefly talking about it. Hey, that might be it.
Yeah, I have that book. It's just I lend it out somewhere. I know who I lent it out to. So if you want to read that book, I can get it back.
Secret to a Long and Happy Life. That might be it.
I know, I think I got it because it did mention that. I know I have a couple books that mention
He
that
mentions a
that
lot of other books and a lot of other psychologists, but oh man, that book's so like crazy because it mentions things that we know but don't think about.
Mhm.
Like there's things that just sit in the back of your mind that you don't really think about, and it's just like, wow, your brain's doing so much more than what you really think it is,
Mhm.
but your brain does it so fast.
Mhm.
And then people say, "Oh, computers are better than the human brain." No, you know what the human brain is doing.
And the
This thing can't do what the human brain does.
Have you
Oh,
really been like off camera this whole episode?
I think I hit the camera.
Oh,
I've been on the camera. This
all right.
thing. It's my laptop. Oh, I've been changing the. Oops. Well, I'm
Uh,
done reading that anyway.
well, and yeah, like it's from actually reading that book, like I've had a better understanding of like my subconscious and and my conscience and how they intertwine, you
Yeah,
know?
dude, it that book makes you think, and then it also makes you like how, like, well, he refers it to like system 1 and system 2 of the
Mhm.
brain. System 1 always jumps to conclusions. And honestly, I'm guilty of relying on my system 1 a lot cuz I think he says that the system 2 is lazy. It's the lazy part of your brain, but it's the part of your brain that actually thinks and
Mhm.
processes problems. I
Mhm.
think my system 2 is more lazy than the average system 2. But I've been like thinking about that, and I've been like actually thinking before just
It
blurting out since I've started reading that book, and
it's crazy. You
it's
know,
wow.
I had a stupid idea and I'll probably never do it, but I was like, I should read this book while eating mushrooms. And I know I'll never do it because I quit drugs. So, you know.
Well, there's like a delta 8 form of mushrooms that's legal in Nebraska. Isn't that like, what's it called, kratom? Is that what it is?
Uh
Some people call it mushrooms. Some people say no, that's not mushrooms, and I don't know.
yeah. So, I mean it could be. It could just be like
It's
a
like a
hybrid of them taking out or genetically modified where they took out a protein that gets you super high or
yeah, something
whatnot.
like that.
Kind of like what they did with weed. They take a certain percentage of the THC out so that way it's legalized.
But you think about like the mushrooms though, it's crazy. Like mushrooms are like a psychedelic, but they're fermented like alcohol because it's all that fermented wheat and grass that goes through the cow's stomach and then gets pooped out, and then that fermented shit grows into mushrooms.
Well,
And
you have to have spores in order for it to grow. The spores are like the seeds of the mushroom.
but it grows in this like fermented poop.
Whatever dies and corrodes, and that's what, like, so if a bird dies, a mushroom will probably grow there if the spores are there. If the spores are in the ground, the mushroom will grow.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. I think we got off topic a little bit.
Yes, we did. We got very off topic, but
That's a good thing.
hey, we
It's not
talked
bad.
about a lot of things and hopefully it actually helped you out in the end.
Yeah,
So,
I hope that you take what we said today into consideration. You really think about how much time you spend on social media,
mhm,
and maybe even just instead of overthinking the next time someone leaves you on red, just think maybe they're busy, or maybe it's just not meant to be,
mhm,
or whatever. Honestly, I'm half the time I'm probably the person that's leaving somebody on red just because I don't like texting.
right?
It's a waste of
There's
time.
there's a place where to text and there's a place to talk in person.
See, if I'm texting someone, it's because I intend to see them
Mhm.
in the future,
Like
like the near future.
it's either planning or an
Yeah.
emergency. And then like if you call, it's a real emergency. You know,
Yeah.
if like I work out of town and so mom will always text me like, "Hey, grab this while you're on your way home," or something. And that is what a text should be. I do not like when she calls me and like, "Hey, can you pick up like milk or something?" And it's like,
See, but she needs to call me because if I'm like heading out of town and
mhm,
someone texts me and I'm pulling onto the highway, I'm not checking my phone. In
mhm,
fact, I probably still have my phone on silent from work,
mhm,
but if it's sitting there vibrating for a minute or two, I'm going to notice it
mhm,
and I'm going to pick it up and be like, "Yo, what's up?" And
mhm.
then she'd be like, "Yo, pick up some like bread before you leave." I'm like, "Okay,
Which
I
is,
can do
you
that."
know, she and I don't really like calls
I
because
hate phone calls.
during like the working hours because I'm around loud noises all day. So I'd like barely ever hear my phone go off. And so that's an issue. So text messages if you need something, you know.
Well, honestly, I hate it when it's too quiet too, because when I'm in a quiet work environment
Mhm.
and my phone goes off, then it's just way too loud and it's shocking, and then I just hang up. I don't even look at my screen. I just hit the button on the side and I
Mhm.
don't look and see who called me. It could have been Santa Claus,
Mhm.
and I'm not going to know until like hours later when I check my phone and they're like, "Oh, the dentist tried calling me."
Yeah. And like always I always check my phone when I get in my vehicle to drive home. So, you know, I'm like, "Oh, I need to do this or this," you know? So, yeah. Anyway, what button do I have to push? That button. So here's the truth we need to sit with. We live in a world that always is watching us, always judging us, always comparing us to everyone else. If you don't act actively protect your privacy and your self-worth, you're not just losing data, you're losing pieces of yourself. You deserve to live a life that isn't constantly measured, a life where your worth isn't tied to swipes, a life where your identity is more than what an algorithm decides you are. Your privacy is power, and when you protect it, your self-esteem grows naturally because confidence comes from control, and control starts with awareness. So thank you for tuning into the Fruitful 3 show. Stay wise, stay fruitful, stay safe. Honestly, I kind of jumped myself. Go check out merch. Go check out the merch. I just showed it to you. It's in the description.
Peace, love, happiness, and unity.
And we out.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.